Hey everybody, welcome back to Beauty Fit with Lizzy. I'm so happy to be back here with you guys. Listen, first of all, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who has been showing me so much love and support since I started this YouTube channel. You guys have been so amazing. Between subscribing and sending me all those supportive comments and questions, I'm having so much fun with you guys, and I really do appreciate all of the support. Today, we're going to talk about smoothies. There are two schools of thought on smoothies, okay? Some people really love them because they think that they just offer so much to their diet when it comes to reaching all of their health goals. And other people think that really smoothies could be the death of anybody's healthy diet. And that isn't actually untrue. You have to be very careful. Some people use the word smoothie, because it sounds healthy, as an excuse to have something that's probably not very good for them. You can't use the word smoothie so that you can sneak in your milkshake, especially if you're gonna do it every day. Milkshakes are for once in a while, they're not for every day, and if you're gonna call it a smoothie, it's not, your body's not gonna know the difference. You can call it anything you want. If it's a milkshake, your body's gonna know. So we're gonna talk about how you can create really healthy, very tasty smoothies that are very good for you, and they can support weight goals and health goals and support your immune system and everything else. Today, I'm going to give you two recipes of two smoothies that I know I really enjoy, that I know taste really good, are incredible for you, and they won't contribute to weight gain or too much sugar in your diet or anything like that. So let's get started. I can't wait to show you what I got going on. I have the new NutriBullet. I love this thing. It doesn't take up that much room. It's got a couple of different attachments. It's probably the closest thing to the Vitamix there is, because it actually will make hot soup and things like that that can be really delicious and very healthy. I just like it because it's really powerful, it doesn't take up a lot of room, and I can get in and out of the kitchen making a smoothie and making it like a daily routine without it being a lot of chaos. It cleans up really easy too. So I like this one. A couple things before we start. Sometimes people start on a regimen like this and then they fall off the wagon. And they do because it's a pain in the butt, all right? When you start juicing, let's just start with that. You love it, it tastes great, you feel great, but the cleanup's ridiculous. Setting everything up is ridiculous, and you're stuck in the kitchen like you're making a full meal just to juice. So people do it and they love it, but to really make it a lifestyle choice gets tough because there's just so much prep involved. I'm gonna give you a couple pointers right now on how you can kind of incorporate a smoothie almost daily, if not a few times a week, into your diet without it becoming chaotic or too much trouble. I love these. These are power greens. You can get them at Costco, you can get them at BJ's, and you can even get them at the regular grocery store in a smaller bag. They have everything in them, so you're not buying a head of each one, okay? They've got baby kale, chard, spinach, all of the good, really powerful antioxidant greens that you want in a smoothie, and they're all here. They're really fresh. I do put apples in my smoothies a lot because they're probably one of the lower sugar fruits. They're a great base, and they're really good for you. So I buy those in larger portions, and I always have them in my refrigerator. I also do the same thing with cucumbers. Those three things, I'm always gonna have a lot of. Pears too, they're a little higher in sugar, but they taste so darn good, and they really taste great in a smoothie. So I'll go with high volume on those, and then I'll kind of change it up a little bit. I also do that with berries, organic berries, and I freeze them. Another great trick. Have my frozen berries in here. Also take bananas. Now these are a much higher sugar, what you might want to call, they call it the funky food. They do that with carrots and corn too, if you're doing food combining and stuff. They're so tasty, they're delicious, they're rich, they're high in a lot of nutrients, but they're very high in sugar. So what I do is I replace my ice cubes in my smoothie sometimes with frozen bananas, and I use a smaller portion. I do not use a whole banana in a smoothie. It's just too heavy in the carb and sugar department. I do the same thing with fresh pineapple. Cut it up in cubes as if it were my ice, and I put that in too. Add some tart, and obviously a lot of vitamin C. It adds that thickness you want when it comes to putting some ice in there and really blending your smoothie up. And obviously the flavor is unbelievable. So if you prepare, and you cut all these up, throw them in the freezer, and can just pull them out and pop them into your Vitamix or whatever blender you have, it's gonna make things a lot quicker. And it's a cup and a half of those. Depends on what size and how many people you're going to be offering a smoothie to. But we're just gonna start with that. I do coconut water with this recipe. This is gonna be our green smoothie, okay? It's an antioxidant smoothie. It gives you tons of energy. It's very cleansing. This is about a cup of coconut water. Put that right in there. Then I did about a little under a half of a cucumber. Put that in. For a little tart sweetness, I have cubed pineapple, and I'm putting, gosh, maybe a half a cup of that, maybe a little bit less. A little bit of mint. Gotta love my mint. It makes everything taste so good. It's so cleansing, and it's just fresh. It's so fresh and refreshing. So I freeze my mint because sometimes it just doesn't last very long, so that's why it looks like a little funny or wilted. That's simply because I froze it, and it's actually very, very, very fresh. So I'm gonna put that in there. And then I'm going to cut a lemon right now. I'm also gonna just take half of an apple today. That's too. It's gonna be a pretty good sized smoothie. Lastly, I'm putting about a teaspoon of coconut oil in there too. Coconut oil is so darn good for you, and it adds a really, oh, I love it. I have to just have some. Delicious. It adds a very creamy, yummy flavor to the smoothie. So I love that too. Magic little Nutribowl. Okay, so this next one is our berry smoothie. It is such a great immune booster, antioxidant, brain food smoothie. And again, we're gonna control the amount of sugars and calories in it by just limiting some of those higher sugar things, but adding enough of them to give a lot of flavor. We're gonna start with our greens again. Those are always important. I love putting greens in every smoothie, even a little bit of them, because no one seems to really get enough. I mean, there's those salad lovers out there like me, but most people don't eat enough. So I like to put them in every smoothie if possible. Got about a cup and a half of berries here. I will have all of this in the information below, so you can get the entire recipe there. There are your berries. I have about 2 tablespoons of chia seeds here. I don't know if you can see those. Those are chia seeds. Put those in. I'm gonna do about a 1/4 cup of pineapple just to add that yummy, tangy flavor. And of course the bananas for a creamy, smooth taste. I'm also gonna add almond grease, which is so yummy. And we're gonna do about a cup of that, maybe even a cup and a half, to add some really creamy, yummy texture and flavor to it. I also like to add either almonds or walnuts to this. You can even do, a few pecans to give it a richer flavor. But to control calories today and to make sure our smoothie is really between the rules, we're going to keep it like this. The chia seeds will also add some really nice texture and thickness to this smoothie, especially over time, because they absorb moisture and it gets very, very creamy with those. Back on. And here we go. Okay guys, well here are our 2 very, very delicious smoothies that do nothing but benefit you and your body. They will do nothing but support all of your health goals, and I hope that you really enjoy them. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and these 2 recipes I will make sure are below also. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like what you're seeing here, we would love it if you would join us at Beauty Fit with Lizzy and subscribe. Until next time, please always remember that beauty comes from the inside out.